here for some
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome on in.
Let's go. Fuck 'em
I
up.
did warn you that this is going to happen. Hello. We got a whole bunch of people in tonight. We got, oh my God.
The spin. Oh no.
We got Minnie. We got Mojo. We've got, Ella, you're here. Urkel. Hello. We've got Tiny Omando. Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Tiny.
Kisa. Hello. Welcome on in. Jesus. No hesitation. They all look text. They always do this on site. You cannot be surprised. Also, thank you, Minnie and Mojo, for the subs.
On site. Next time it's on site.
On site. Are you? Wait, don't, please don't. We're not. Don't hype train me. Don't do this. Violence was the only option. Also, the thing that you redeemed, by the way, Minnie, or is it? Did I make it 500? I did. So.
Rave, let's go.
Yeah, we got Rave. This is something that Ella showed me, actually.
Yeah. It's a good little, it's a handy little tool. Handy little tool. And the spin, oh my God. Rave spin, let's go.
Rave spin.
Rave spin. Oh my God. Look at all those burbs.
Hello, how is everybody?
Hi.
How are you, Ella?
I'm good. I'm good.
You good?
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I've been pummeled by things repeatedly.
Yeah, it's called a triumphant return.
Triumphant return. I'm actually surprised chat hasn't been more violent already.
Are they behaving? Chat, are you guys behaving?
They never behave.
Oh my God.
Let's be real. You say all the time that you're a gremlin, but my entire chat is just gremlins.
Yes, they're full of gremlins. We dig this. We like that. We like that. It keeps things interesting, you know?
Minnie's only behaving because she doesn't have any points.
Minnie, what do you need? I'll do it for you.
Oh my God.
I've got points. I'm about to make it rain.
God damn it. Hello. Behave these. Hello, welcome on in. How's it going?
Nice.
Also,
nice.
mods, can I get shoutouts for people who have VIP?
VIP.
Appreciate that.
The
also,
VIP. Hey!
Minnie, thank you for the gift subs to the community. Does it still tell me how many you did? Oh, 5. Okay, there it is.
Yeah. Side note, I fucking love that sound you have for the
What, the hour?
Scoot you just did.
Oh,
that's kind of funny.
Because I was scrolling and apparently the last active window was VTuber Studios.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's funny. No, but I love that sound alert you have.
For the subs?
Yeah. It's really good.
Oh my God. Y'all are at a level 3 hype train. What the fuck?
Let's fucking go.
Thank you guys. Appreciate that.
Like I said, triumphant return. We love to see it.
Also, for anybody new here who doesn't know Ella, even though Ella's been in chat a lot on my channel, and she showed up during a Hooked on You collab like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, it's been about 3-ish weeks. I think it was right before your move, wasn't it?
A couple weeks before the move. Would you mind doing a brief introduction of yourself for those in chat?
I can do that. My name is Ella, Elladritch. I am your friendly group from the Void. I am 6'2". I am a power bottom, and I am here to have a great time. Welcome. Hello. That is me.
That is you.
Yes. Oh, and I'm a horror VTuber. I play a lot of spooky games, so that way you don't have to.
And it's really funny to hop into her chat and scare the shit out of her in the middle of spooky games.
Yes. Yes. Yep. Yeah. Got fucking love that. Yep.
I got you good a couple weeks ago, I think.
You did. I almost shat myself a couple of times. I swear to God. I was like, bro, are you kidding me? My chat loves to get me. Wait, Ella's it tall? Yes. Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
And I don't know how much you want to talk about on stream, but you've also got a new 2.0 coming. Right?
Yeah, so technically it is technically 1.0. My chibi's like
1.0?
My chibi's like 0.9, I guess. Or 0.5. So the initial how I started out was PNG.
Okay.
A very simplified version of me as a PNG, and then went to fucking Vroid, and then moved on from there.
I am such a bird brain. I meant to do this earlier.
My drink. I ordered this drink an hour ago.
Your drink is bigger than you.
Wait, I gotta. Where? The straw. Bartender, I need a smaller cup.
You need a smaller cup here.
If I grow any bigger, I'm gonna crush this establishment. Thank you.
Texas, do a flip.
Oh, do a flip. You want me to? Am I doing a flip?
I have a redeem text that's spin.
Who's doing it? You want to time a flip? Hey, let's go. Fucking hell. But yeah, so like Sai said, it's literally an MCU style teaser. So
spin is too easy. What if Thanos come up and use the reality stone in you to shrink and contain your power?
Yeah, he shoved it in my forehead, which is why I got this big old bang on my head. If you uncover my forehead, I'm just like Vision. And I'm British. I turn British when that happens.
You turn British.
I turn British. Would you like a water bottle?
A water bottle?
Water bottle. Would you like a water bottle? I got you covered.
Oh my god. Bruv.
I got you covered, bruv. There you go. Oh god, it's stuck to me. Okay. Get that out of here.
So I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So your goop alien type thing. How did you choose your design?
So in order, okay, let me just scoot back over here. So for my design, initially I didn't really know what I wanted to be. This is not what I initially started out with. Initially, I was literally like this little blonde chibi PNG thing that I just kind of like made myself. And then as I kind of started thinking about things, I was trying to think of a pun for my name, which is literally Ella. And then I stumbled upon, I started thinking about it. I was like, what about Eldritch?
Eldritch.
Elladritch.
Eldritch.
Elladritch. And then I kind of went from there and I was like, well, what inspired me growing up is like Hexus from Fern Gully, who I still have a massive crush on. And he's goopy and slimy and thick.
And thick.
So thick is important, okay?
It is very important to know something about people of where they know Tim Curry from.
Yes. Because that says a lot. It says a lot.
It does.
But so yeah, that was kind of like the initial, this is what I'd like to. Yeah, that was the initial awakening to my goop addiction.
The goop awakening. Also, hi Harvey, welcome on in. How's it going? How you doing?
Hello.
I was lurking in Harvey's stream earlier. Harvey just upgraded his whole PC setup really. Yeah. Finally.
I saw his Twitter post, so hopefully all the stress testing went well. But yeah, so that was kind of like the first awakening of the goop, and then I just have carried that through my life. And now we're here. So, yeah.
Katamari, welcome on in.
Figure it out. Yeah, so that's kind of the main thing.
So that was like 2 questions in one. That was like a story behind it and like the reason why you picked it.
Listen, I am nothing but effective. Oh, here we go.
Z, hello.
Hi.
Thank you for the sub.
But yeah, I am nothing but effective. So 2 birds, 1 stone.
two birds, 1 stone. Wait, hold on. Wait, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Oh God, where are you going?
I'm hiding. You're not throwing stones at me.
I'm not gonna throw anything at you. Oh my goodness. I'll eat myself at you. Oh God, too far. Too far. Okay, hold on. There we go. Oh my God, I don't have any games on my phone. Jesus Christ. I already told you this. We got this covered. I have no games whatsoever. I don't even own a phone.
Yeah,
a phone in this economy? You're crazy.
You do play Fortnite, though.
Shut up. We don't talk about that.
It might actually be my fault that you play Fortnite again.
It literally fucking is. It literally is. I have you and Rosa to thank for that.
I literally go to Ella and I'm like, "Hey Ella, there's another goopy person in the store," and they're like, "Oh, gotta go check it out." Next thing I know, they already have it. I'm
just like, "Hey yo, I heard the word goop. I'm fucking hello. Peepo arrive.
Peepo.
Goopo arrive. I need to make that an emote. Okay.
Goopo arrive.
Write that down on my fucking to-do list. Goopy arrive.
So you mentioned that you're a horror VTuber.
Yes.
And I know that you do art. Is there other content that you do on your channel just for a chat?
So in terms of mainly what I do, it's gonna be horror art sometimes. What we in my community, we have this little thing we like to call fart, which is Friday art. So most if not all Fridays, I'll be doing fart Friday art. And I always have to specify because people get confused. So that's typically what how the week goes is, you know, the start of the week, Monday
you mean you don't just
Wednesday.
spend the entire stream just tooting into the microphone?
I'm sure some people wish I would. But no free toots in this economy. I'm sorry. Not allowed.
If you want those, you gotta pay for it.
Yeah, you gotta go, you gotta pay for those. Sorry. Pay me in what? I don't know yet. I haven't decided. So
you know what I can do? Hold on.
Oh no.
While we're chatting. No, I'm not gonna No, my chat doesn't get my toots. No, but I can pull up the gooper you drew.
Oh yeah, you have the gooper. Yeah, so that's the other thing I do on Fridays is work on goopers for commissions and stuff. So that's always fun. Which again, I know I've said it before, but thank you for letting me experiment with your gooper.
I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Gooper.
Gooper. Look, it's my child. Ah!
Oh, as you go up to it, I just move it out of the way. She's like, ah!
It's running away. It's a goop, yeah.
But yeah, Ella drew me and Aqua as a goop.
Yeah, the goops, the burp goops.
She did an amazing job on it, too.
I had a lot of fun with yours, actually. It's the first time I've done a double scoop, so the double goop.
Double scoop goop.
The double scoop goop. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna call them from now on.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
So yours was the first time I ever got the chance to do that. So it was an interesting process trying to figure out where everything was gonna go.
I just swallowed air. Hold on.
You're supposed to breathe, not swallow. Fucking Christ.
Listen, I'm trying to clear my throat and breathe at the same time.
Okay, you got to pick one or the other for now.
Yeah, I'm a little challenged.
It's okay, aren't we all? Honestly,
I mean, we're all VTubers, right?
I mean, there is that whole one brain cell thing, which honestly I thought was a joke at first, and I'm starting to realize very quickly that it's kind of true. There's only one brain cell.
It's one brain cell amongst all VTubers. It's just who's using it that 1 second.
Yeah, you get like a millisecond with the brain cell per day, and then it swaps over to somebody else.
So what got you into I guess like this might be a bit of a loaded question, but like what got you into like gaming, like specifically like the horror genre of gaming, and like I guess like what got you into like art?
So back in my day, I only used to play League of Legends, which was a nightmare in itself.
That is the true horror genre.
But yeah, so I used to play League a lot, and then over time, because I've never played like console games or anything. I've never been a console gamer. I've only ever been PC. And I built my first PC.
Tech's just dying on the inside.
Oh no! Why is he dying?
It's because of League of Legends.
Oh,
that explains the trauma.
Oh no! There is a lot of that to go around, you know.
Yeah,
League of Legends do that to you.
Wait. Really important question for that the trauma part. What position?
I'm not gonna say because people make jokes about it all the time.
And I'm gonna guess either top or bottom.
It's bottom. It's bottom, and people shit on me for it because for a very long time, you know, I was the top. Oh, people just couldn't let me have it. People couldn't let me enjoy my fucking life.
Nah, well, I mean, so you were in what do they call it? Gay baby jail?
Gay baby jail? What?
Yeah, it's modeling. It's modeling.
Gay baby jail. I've never heard it phrased like that.
I've heard. I used to call that all the time because you have an adult. Sorry, I don't want to say an adult. A more mature supervisor watching you slap another person.
That's valid. And usually, okay, so I'm main support. I can play ADC, but I'm main support. Okay. And usually I was just the babysitter for whoever the fuck was trying to ADC.
Minnie, I've never told it to you because I don't play League of Legends anymore. Well, I do
anymore.
But not nearly as I used to. Let's not talk about how much time and money I've spent on that game.
So Zimu, would you care to play League of Legends sometime? How about that? Since you want to kickstart my Fortnite addiction. You know, let's turn those fucking tables.
We'll see, because we are entering a very busy time of the year.
Yeah, sure. Likely story.
Likely story.
Likely story.
I don't like streaming it because it brings out a very, very competitive side of me in the worst way.
Gotcha. You go from Zimu to fucking Hulk.
I get try hard. I'll put that way.
No.
Oh, Icarus!
Hi, Icarus. But yeah, so I played bottom, usually support. I can ADC, but typically support. So.
Okay. Put that there.
Oh God, why did I get big?
I don't know. What did you do?
Oh, that's why. Okay, I know what I did. My phone freaked out for a minute. What was I saying? Oh, I'm also like scatterbrained as fuck, so I do apologize to both you and chat.
Chris did a whole stream auto-tune. What were you streaming? I know it says just chatting.
Oh my God, fucking T-Pain over there.
But yes, I do. For years, I've played top lane, and then I learned how to jungle because nobody else wanted to.
Yeah.
And then I also played support because the playstyle between jungle and support actually isn't all that different on a macro level.
You're literally just babysitting everybody, so.
Yes. So what basically that means now is when I go to play with people, I really just fail.
My phone.
You're gonna have to reshoot it for YouTube.
Reshoot. Wait, what?
Icarus. I'm gonna have to reshoot it for YouTube. Is what they said.
But the auto-tune adds to the spice. The auto-tune adds to it. Like, you have to leave the auto-tune up, dude. Come on. Come on. Are you telling me Are you telling me actually that you wouldn't want to sit here and listen to somebody simp like this for an hour or two? Like, come on. You wouldn't listen to that? I would listen to that.
I have a feeling you've done that before.
I haven't done T-Pain. I have done the baby voice for like 30 fucking minutes before.
Somebody redeemed it on your channel the other day, and like you were talking about stuff, and you're like, "Wait, I have been doing this for that long? I'm sorry." And people were like, "No, we heard you the whole time."
Yeah. I need to remember to like turn it off, and I always fucking forget. I need to figure out like a timer for it.
Icarus, the main difference between jungle and support is aggression. Good luck figuring out which one's the more aggressive one, though.
It's support. It's always support.
It is support.
Absolutely. If you don't, the thing is like if you don't have an aggressive support, dude, it's really unfortunate because you're gonna get bullied.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see. Oh, are you looking to? So one of the things that I ask about, and I'm kind of curious to know about whoever I bring on is, are there anything that you want to add or change about your content in the future?
Yes. So in terms of additional content, I've been very bad at keeping up with like other platforms. Right now, I'm only working off of Twitch and Twitter. So adding on, I have a YouTube. I haven't touched the YouTube is the problem. So doing YouTube, starting to create, and I think we've talked about this like off stream before as well. But like TikTok, all that stuff, getting into that more so. I've started doing more video editing, but I think what I'm gonna try to do now, is like do a huge batch of videos all at once and then kind of like space them out. Just because I feel like otherwise you're constantly trying to play catch up, you know?
Yeah.
And while I like ketchup as a condiment, I don't want to constantly play catch up.
I know. For the month of October, I was diving into creating I was creating a routine of creating a TikTok daily. And I was very specifically not like mass producing them. I was like, hey, we're just gonna create one a day. Because I wanted to see what that was gonna feel like. And the way that I learn about like myself and like my own workload is to push the boundaries, push the limits of what I can do, and then pull it back.
Right. Kind of find the happy like middle ground, essentially.
Right. Like, let's not talk about the fact that really early on in me streaming, I accidentally ended up doing 5 streams a week.
Oh no! Oh no!
Basically, I traded a streaming slot with Vix, and then when we traded back, I didn't get rid of the one I added on. So then I kept the 5 streams a week. I was like, we don't need this anymore. I did that for like 3-4 weeks in a row, and then I realized what I was doing, and I was like, why am I exhausted? Oh, that would explain why.
Yeah, I think that's actually something I've definitely had to learn about myself too, because I started out doing, I think 5 days plus every other Saturday, I think, is what I started with. However, outside, I'm not afraid to say it, because it's part of who I am and what I do. I also work 40 plus hours a week at a normal job, you know?
Yes.
So it's just like...
Hi, Floki. Welcome on in.
It's such a pain. Hi, Floki. But, at the end of the week on a Sunday, I'm sitting there fucking just dying because, you don't get any time off. You don't get time to yourself when you're streaming every single day, plus working, plus taking care of your household.
Yeah.
Plus doing whatever else, So
Welcome
I had to
back,
figure
Floki.
that out about myself.
So, welcome on in. Yeah, myself, I work a full-time job, and between the stuff that I do, just like monitoring my email and stuff like throughout the day, like I'm not really working outside of my normal work hours. I'm really just, if anything comes in during the times that I'm not actually quote unquote working, I'm forwarding it to my colleagues.
Right.
But like I have to check to make sure that it's something that I need to forward, or if it's something that needs to be handled or whatever. So I work on average, I would say 50 hours a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I also stream 4 days a week.
Yes. Dude, it gets exhausting. It's a lot. When you first start, you're so like gung ho about it, and then you realize like, fuck, I gotta pull back a little, you know? You kind
Yeah.
of have to learn that lesson about yourself.
Yes. 100%. I definitely suggest for people who are starting off, if you don't already know what you can handle, to start off small.
Yes.
Do something simple. Like I think somebody suggested like do 2 or 3 streams a week if you can handle that. It's actually not even uncommon for people to do 1 a week. And then just build up as you feel comfortable. Because if you overexert yourself, then you're just playing catch up after that, and you're just never really going to completely recover.
We like mustard, not ketchup. But the other thing, if I may add on to that,
Yeah.
the other thing too about that is like even if you start small, like if you start, 1 day a week, you stream on Monday and that's it. If you keep it consistent, you're way better off. You're way
Yes.
better off keeping it to a consistent time, a consistent day than, once in a blue moon, just like, hey, by the way, here I am, surprise,
That's I hate to say it, but that is a very common thing that you see on Twitter. Is like, I've got this big following on Twitter because like they participated in like one of those.
Oh my god, yeah.
One of those call out posts of like interact with this and I'll become your like. I'm gonna make fun of it for a second, but yeah, it's like the interact with this. I'll become your friends and blah 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 blah. So then they've got a big number on Twitter, and then they stream once, and then they don't have a big turnout, and they're like, "Oh man, I've got such a big following on Twitter. Why is nobody over here?"
Yeah,
it's like, well, because you have to build up a whole other platform separately.
Yeah,
and it takes time, takes effort. But yeah,
and it's such an unfortunate thing I see because you have people who are genuinely entertaining and like funny streamers, but the problem is that they take a Twitter following and they flip that in their mind and they're like, okay, well, I have this huge following on Twitter, so it's going to translate to Twitch, and that doesn't happen. It doesn't. Oftentimes, your following on one platform is for that platform, and that is it. On occasion, you'll have crossover. Like, I had people from Twitter be like, hey, I saw you on Twitter. Like, that's great and all, but that's also maybe once or twice a month. Maybe.
Right.
So...
also on that note too, those same people that get in that headspace of like, I've got this big Twitter following, why didn't it happen on Twitch? And then they're like, okay, well, I'm not going to put effort into Twitch. And then a couple months later, they try again, and it again doesn't work.
Right.
And it's like, well, it's like, first off, you don't have a schedule, you're not consistent. People aren't finding you on Twitch. Like, it takes time.
It does. Absolutely, it takes time. Especially to find a niche.
Yes. The other thing too that's amazingly helpful is to build a community on Discord. Because then you're not really dealing with an algorithm to get your voice out there. Like with Twitter, you're dealing with a whether or not your post is going to be seen or hidden or interacted with. Whereas like or Twitch, which has already terrible discoverability.
Yeah, that is true.
Being the avatar first, you must best the other 4 social platforms.
Oh my god!
And then also wait for people to find you in ice.
Please break me out of this fucking ice cube.
Oh
I need out. I don't want to be in a drink anymore.
So so what got you into streaming and VTubing?
So I actually, when did I start? I started streaming. So I actually was a streamer years ago.
Okay.
Streaming to one fucking person a night, and that's okay. Because the thing is imagine one person in a room that wants to be there with you. Like, that's cool, If you keep thinking of it that way, that's pretty fucking cool. But I did that for a while, and a lot of it was like World of Warcraft content. And I didn't have a face cam. I didn't have anything. It was literally just whatever was happening on the screen, my voice, and my raiders' voices. And that was it.
Okay.
I did that for a while, fell off, stopped entirely. And then when I came back to Twitch and started watching Twitch more often, I found this little thing called VTubers. And then on YouTube, again, I see VTubers and I'm like, what is this fucking magic? You know? What are these little avatars bouncing around?
What are these things that can be expressive but not actually show my face on screen?
Yeah, what are these little things where if you get real, up close and a little bit, personal. If you get up close and a little personal, like, there's so many opportunities to do whatever the fuck you want and be whatever you want. So I thought that was
you could
really
even
cool.
be like an 80s cop.
Exactly. Or, a little boom. There you go. A little fedora for you. A little fedora action. Or if I really desperately wanted to be a cat girl, I could do that too. I could be a cat girl if I wanted to.
Wait, do I have that? Hold on.
Yeah. Catbird. Catbird.
Catbird.
All right, let me return to my rightful spot on this tabletop. And then I started seeing like corpo VTubers as well, so like the Niji Sanjis. I never really watched Hololive, but like mostly Niji Sanji, the English groups. So that's kind of how I got started on that. I was like, this is pretty fucking cool. And you want to hear something really embarrassing, actually?
What's that?
So I found out about VTubers. I watched them for like a couple of months. And then I decided, in my infinite wisdom and skill, that I was going to try out for Niji Sanji.
Okay.
And I did it. And it did not go well. It did not go well. I still have the footage, I think. And holy fuck, listening back to it now versus like me listening to it then. Back then I was like, I am material. I got this in the bag. We're good. I listen to it now and I'm like, fuck.
Is it like singing or is it like something else?
It's literally me playing a video game with some fucking commentary. That's it. That's it. I was like, this is so cringe. And I was like trying to make a character of myself. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like a personality or like
a persona, because they have you introduce yourself as like, hey, my name is blah blah blah. And this is like a little bit of my backstory.
I would be so tempted to just be like, hey, it's your boy.
It's your boy, skinny penis, and then end the video. Honestly, watch somebody get picked for that. But yeah, like I made up this whole crazy backstory. I had this like specific idea of who and what I wanted to be. And then now I listen to it, I'm like, fuck. I was cringe. I became cringe.
Listen, we're all a little bit cringe on this platform. And anybody who says that they aren't, like, I'm a colorful bird in an imaginary bar.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking VTubing is one step away from being a furry sometimes.
I mean,
I'm sorry, but it's
step?
It's like half a step. It's like half a step. So I was just like, oh god. But I tried that out.
Put my chair a little bit there.
Oh gosh. Oh god, the lean in.
Yeah, the lean in.
The fucking gangsta lean over there, Jesus. So fucking timber. But yeah, so that's kind of how I got started. I was watching corpo VTubers and some of the indie VTubers, and then I was like, I want to be a VTuber, and here we are.
Wait, hold on. If you play League of Legends, did you watch like YouTubers and stuff that play League of Legends? So
I used to watch like Sneaky from C9. I would watch him on Twitch and some of his like YouTube videos as well. I also really liked I'm a Cutie Pie. Did you ever watch Sunny Explosion? I think like very little. Yeah. So are they a VTuber now? They are. No. So fun story. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? I don't know. No! Well, that's like Lily Pichu, I think, is a VTuber now, and fucking Pokimane has a VTuber model.
Also, I did watch Magikarp use Fly, and then he went off the deep end for other types of content, and I was like, I really liked your content, the way that you were doing it. And then he changed it, and I was like, you're really good at this, but this isn't the type of content that I want to watch.
Yeah, this is not what I came for. I love Magikarp, actually. Trin Immortal, too.
Yes, Trin's back on League.
Yeah, I saw he has a recent video for League. I was just like, oh,
he's got
boy.
3 of them, I think.
Oh, I need to watch the other ones then. Okay.
But, so I was asking about Sunny because, Sunny Explosion has a group of people that she plays with, not unlike what Trin Immortal did.
Okay.
So I actually used to watch Trin Immortal during the Beat League series. I found him during his like very first segment of it. I don't know how I found him. I just randomly found him. And so like during the pandemic, there was a void of like, I want content. I want stuff to watch. I don't play League as much, but I was like, some of the content's enjoyable. And I found Sunny Explosion. And during the pandemic, she discovered VTubing herself. And during the same type of content that she used to do, that Trin Immortal used to do, she's also experimenting with VTubing. And the thing that kind of hooked me was she's like, she had a video of like, I went out and bought like, I think it was like 20 of the cheapest VTuber models that I could find. And half of them were just free models that were on Fiverr.
Right.
And one of them she paid $20 for, where I think 15 of it was a tip, and it was a carton of milk.
A milk carton?
It was a milk carton with a face.
Okay. That sparks my brain because lately I've been thinking about making a laundry basket model.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But I was like, holy shit, this is something that is fucking amazing. And I was like, I want to do this. And back before the pandemic in 2018, I used to do face cam streaming. I'm not going to, like, obviously I'm not going to share the old channel that I used to be on.
Like, don't dox yourself.
It's not on this one. Yes. But, so I was already familiar with Twitch. I already used to stream. I think I did that for like close to 6 months. Okay. But like, I have more of a following now than I used to, but like, I also used to work overnight. And part of the reason why that died off back in 2018 was I changed from an overnight position to a day position, and like my workload changed and all of that. So that just kind of fell to the wayside. But then the whole VTubing thing hooked me back in, and I was like, I already know all this stuff. Like, I already know what I can handle. I already know what I want to do. And like, it just this spark of inspiration.
Right. Your brain was just like, yes, run with it, do it.
Right.
Which is exactly what my brain did too. It took ADHD and put it on fucking 10. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a VTuber. Fuck it. So, but yeah. PNG to now, look at us go.
I actually, when I came back to streaming, somebody was like, somebody told me like, go into it as a PNG. And I was like, I will. Except I already know that I want to do the streaming thing, and that this is the medium I want to do. And so me and Vix just got starter models.
Right.
I actually, because a lot of people here haven't seen it, I'm going to pull out the old model. The tracking is going to be broken, I can tell you that, because it doesn't use VBridger.
The old burb.
Old burb, where is it?
Old burb. Old burb.
Old burb.
Old burb. Look at that.
That's just the wiggly.
the wiggle warper.
The wiggle warp. Also, it's a very different style. It's chibi style, and it has like no dark lines or anything like that compared to the current model.
Yeah.
Just to overemphasize.
Boom. Surprise!
Surprise!
But yeah, no,
Limitless, welcome on in.
Liger, hello. You know what's really funny as well?
Yeah.
I am an anime girl. You see, look at this. Look, anime.
Yes.
I don't watch anime.
You don't watch anime?
I don't watch much anime. I've watched some, but lately not much. So it's just like I am a fraud. I am a fraud. I am nothing but a fraud. Oh no, Floki. Floki's disowned me. Oh no.
Also, Vivi, hello, I missed you.
You are just true, Ellen. Gremlin energy.
Gremlin energy.
But yeah, so it's just like,
favorite smelly slime.
My favorite smelly slime. What?
So Vivi is a slime.
Hey,
slime
we love
VTuber.
that. We love the slimes, the good close cousins of goops. Mm-hmm.
So question: do you have lore for Ella?
So I started creating lore for Elladritch, and then it's like you get goofy ass character personality, like just a complete goober, but then they have the darkest, hardest backstory.
I am the owner of the Nine Realms.
Yeah, pretty much.
I am the Lord of the Night. I am the demon from the other realm. Watch me play Minecraft.
I was born in the darkness. I was born in the darkness. Raised by it. So I started doing that first, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not vibing with this. This is not the vibe. I don't feel this. I'm not a dark, edgy fucking person. Like the me that people see on stream, typically off stream, I'm the same way. Even if I am a little bit more toned down, even if I am a little bit calmer, a little quieter.
You're very much the same between the two of them.
Right. Like I try to keep it the same. I try to keep it consistent as much as I can while still being a complete fucking scatterbrain ADHD tiny idiot. Which I say that about myself with absolute love. So nobody else say that shit or else I'll fight you. But
it's kind of like me calling myself a bird brain.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just
also the story about that, by the way.
Yes, bird brain.
So bird brain, it's a term I started saying instead of saying like I'm dumb or like I'm stupid or like or whatever. So I started calling myself a bird brain, because I'm a bird harpy VTuber, so it fits that. But also because it's not self-deprecating the way that saying that you're dumb or whatever is the same way. So actually it's a very passive way for me to help my self-image a little bit. It's such a small little detail, but it's actually helped me a whole ton.
Which is important, because like at the end of the day, look out for yourself. So fight me. Oh my god. Liger, I'm not fighting you. Wait until after stream, okay?
Also, Cora, welcome on in. Yes, I am hold on. I am a bird.
Flap for us. Flap, flap.
I can actually like flap. One of the things that Sai did was he rigged it so I could like flap my wings and stuff like that.
Denny's? How dare you talk about Denny's in my presence? We are a Waffle House family in this household. I will not abide by Denny's.
I am anatomically a human, except for the wings, pretty much. Because I'm a harpy.
Harpy.
Also, it is kind of rude to ask. We don't ask about whatever business people have down in their pants unless they're willing to share.
Nobody wants to. Nah. We don't ask about that.
There are many layers as to why that is rude.
Am I being called unfathomably based?
You are, because Waffle House.
It's a waffle home. It's a waffle home.
So for your channel and you as a content creator, do you have any long-term goals?
In terms of oh god, that's a really great question. I actually gave this a lot of thought.
Okay.
In terms of long-term content creation, a lot of people I've noticed tend to push for partner very early.
Yeah.
Um, I personally, if it right now I'm under the thought process of if it happens, it happens. I've
Okay.
reached the milestone of affiliate, right? And that took me, I don't know, like a month and a half, 2 months, some shit like that. At this point in time, like, I am happy with my content creation. I am working on improving it, of course, because it's never perfection, it's always progress is what you're looking for.
Yes.
Never look for perfection because it's not fucking there. Just look for progress.
Yes.
So, it's just continuing to work on myself, continuing to improve the stream, continuing to be a place for people to be comfortable. My ultimate goal is to be someone's comfort streamer. Like, to be their place where they go to be comfortable, to sit back and just let themselves be as they are. Like, I never want people to show up and just be like, I'm mildly uncomfortable. Like, that's not good. That's not good energy. That's not what you want to carry on, you know? So I think that's kind of my major goal is be a comfort streamer. Keep that energy.
Minnie has fallen asleep in your streams.
God damn, I'm not that bored. No, I'm kidding.
It's funny because it's funny that you say that, because actually one of the issues I fell into early on, and still occasionally do, is when I'm playing games and stuff like that, late at night in particular, I have the type of voice, people have told me I have the type of voice they like to listen to me talk.
Yeah. You have a very good voice and a very good laugh. I know I've said that before. You have a very infectious laugh.
But there have been multiple people that have told me outside of stream that they'll put my stream on and they'll lurk while they're doing something else, which means that the view count isn't always indicative of how many people are active in chat.
Right.
Especially, Minnie, when people fall asleep while I'm streaming. Minnie.
The call-outs, dirty. You're doing Minnie dirty right now.
Listen, she's a mod for a reason. I don't think she's missed a stream for months.
Nice. We like that. It's supportive. Support.
I literally went to Minnie one day, like, I think it was like 2 or 3 months in. I'm like, hey, Minnie, you've been here like every day. I'm going to give you a sword. Just don't abuse it.
Yeah, right. No sword fights in chat, please.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I think those are my goals. Or comfort streamer. I think like in my own personal life, I'm at a pretty comfortable point where I can like support myself and still also do the things that I want. So I'm not really looking to make a career out of streaming. Like this, I would like to stay for the most part is mostly hobby, because I feel like for me, I have more freedom to a degree, to do as I please at that point. You know.
Oh my god!
The
mods are breaking out the knives.
Oh my god! We said no sword fighting.
So it's funny because what I would ultimately love to do for a job is be a content creator. However, I realize that bills are a thing, and there are many things to look out for before that can even become a topic to approach.
Right.
So like we're talking like way down the line, I would love to be a full-time content creator. I think it would do wonders for do wonders for the level of content that I could bring to stream. Not even just stream, but like just content creation in general. Like we're not talking just one platform, we're talking multiple. But like another thing that I brought up during my re-debut is I would love to eventually, we're not talking like immediate term, we're talking like eventually would be awesome to get into like voice acting stuff.
Okay, yeah.
I don't even know how to begin with that, so
I know a few of my friends have been doing like classes, things like that, and they seem to really enjoy them. But I think the most part is like finding a voice that you're good at For example, I can do like one very specific voice, and that's fucking like Tony from New York, and that's it. Half the time it doesn't even work out either.
So I have a couple redeems that I've added in. One of which is create an inator. If you're familiar with Phineas and Ferb.
Oh my god, yes.
Benny the Platypus.
No. No.
Or another one I can do, surprisingly. The Stitch.
Oh, the Stitch voice. Yeah.
Oh, Hannah.
Let's go.
Means family.
Oh
and family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. I threw Sai for a major loop one day because I was body doubling for him while he was working on my model. And we get close to the end where I was about ready to go to bed, and I was like, oh yeah, hey, random ADHD thought. He goes, what's that? I was like, have I ever told you that I could do a Stitch voice? He's like, no.
You just fucked his whole night up, didn't you?
and I did it right before signing off one day, and he's like, Alex signed off, and he's like, you realize you just put me in a rut, right?
Oh no.
And then I bring it to stream, and we're talking like I'm like 4 months into my stream career at this point,
right? And
Minnie is still mad at me for it.
Oh, I see. He hid it from us.
But what's even better though is I can take the Stitch voice, and so you got on Stitch voice, right? And then you warp it a little bit and it becomes Meatwad.
Fuck you. Oh my god. I fucking love Meatwad. Dude, Meatwad's my spirit animal. So this oh my god. Oh, I'm in pain. I'm in physical pain. It hurts.
But like hearing my voice and like hearing that
scared me.
Hearing my voice, you wouldn't expect me to be able to do that.
Right. Because it's totally like different from how you normally sound.
But it's like I almost can't explain where have I been all this time. I've been here.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Oh god. See, that's the other thing. Why I don't do like karaoke. Talking about content. That's why I don't do serious karaoke. I can't sing.
What do you mean you can't sing?
I'll sing in the shower. I'll sing in my car loud as fuck with all the windows down. But as soon as I get in front of an actual microphone, my whole body is just like... like, no.
Ella, you can't mention Tony and not do Tony.
Hey, don't fucking tell me what I can and can't do. Don't fucking tell me what Tony can and can't do. That's as good as it gets, so... We're gonna move on.
so I have a goal that I mentioned to chat, which is when I hit 1,000 followers on Twitch. We're not talking Twitter. We're talking Twitch. I will do a face reveal stream and a karaoke stream.
Hey, let's go! All right, everybody, right now, follow him. If you're not already following him, follow him. If you're already following him, well done. You get a forehead kiss. But not from me.
When was that a thing, Minnie? You were here.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Welcome on. Thank you for signing up for flight lessons.
Let's go.
Yes, you were here, Minnie. I mentioned it during Rose's interview. So I don't know if you were falling asleep at that point or not.
Complete side note.
It's clipped. There's a clip on my channel of me saying it, guys.
Oh my god. Time to pull up the clip. Where's it at?
Limitless is afraid of heights. It's okay. You're in a plane. When I say flight lessons, I don't mean like I expect people to fly with wings. I can train people to fly in planes.
Which is still crazy to me. That's really fucking cool.
IRL, I'm not actually an instructor. I want to clarify.
Oh, damn it. Okay. However, I thought that was part of the job description.
However, IRL, I do have my license. I can fly IRL. I know how to fly planes.
Hey, yo. So we'll talk after stream. Looking for some private work.
Funny thing about regulations.
Oh, you can't even fly with people in them?
So you can fly with people, but aviation is one of those strict ones where it's I can't work for money. Basically, you need a legally. I want to clarify. Legally, in the United States, you cannot work for hire until you have a specific rating.
Is it like commercial pilot's license type thing?
Actually, yes, that's 100% what it's called. Commercial rating.
Gotcha. I just thought about like the commercial driver's license, so I was like, well, it has to be similar.
It's very identical to to drivers. It's just a lot more strict.
But most importantly, are you forklift certified?
I actually almost ended up getting forklift certified.
Oh my fucking god! Of course you would have. Of course. Why not? Why not? Let me just have a crisis.
So I used to work at an airport, and I would have been forklift certified had it not been a private airport where that kind of thing wasn't necessarily needed.
Gotcha. Damn, you missed out. Being forklift certified, god damn, I've got so many maidens.
So your main content is horror. What other games do you play on stream?
Fortnite. Fortnite.
Do you ever stream League?
I have streamed League a couple of times, but League makes me really angry with OBS. So I try not to do. Yeah, because League has that weird thing where it's like you need to window capture the client. Yeah, and it's so dumb and it pisses me off because it always wastes my time because I'm like, oh yeah, I've got it set up just fine, everything's great, and then we actually get into it and I'm just like, I'm going to scream. I am going to scream. So it's mostly like puzzle games as well. I enjoy puzzle games. As goo-brained as I sometimes may be, I'm gonna steal your advice and just start calling myself goo-brained, by the way.
Good.
I really enjoy puzzle games, even if sometimes I can't fully figure out what's happening, and sometimes chat has to help me, and that's okay. So
we appreciate backseaters when it's asked for.
Yes, we appreciate our backseaters when we ask for them to backseat. If you are backseating without a backseat permit, shame on you. Shame on you. That's all I have to say. I'm going to be nice about it. That's as nice as I can put it.
So you as a person behind the monitor, what do you wish that you were better at?
Oh, Jesus Christ. What do I wish I were better at?
I think I'd change that one slightly on you.
Nothing. I'm perfect as I. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, fuck me. There's so many things, man. So if you can't tell right now, you might be able to tell on my normal streams or just in everyday interactions with me. I tend to be. It's basically like ADHD, but inattentive.
Okay.
So I very much lose track of what I'm doing very fucking easily. I very much am more likely to tackle easy things versus hard things. In terms of like things I have to do, my to-do list. So I wish that were one thing that I could do better with is like prioritizing. Also socialization. Which funnily enough, because like I wish I were better at reaching out to people. I think that's one thing I really suck at. So
this is gonna sound funny, but being in aviation, there's one thing I learned, and it actually helps a lot with my ADHD. Checklists.
I make those and then I forget them.
So pilots, part of the reason why they can be so thorough with their job and why they need to be so thorough with the job is because they have a literal piece of paper in their hands that they're reading off, telling them what steps to do.
Right.
Like when you're a baker making a cake. We're not talking a chef. When you're a baker making a cake, you typically have a cookbook with all the ingredients and all the steps. As a pilot, you have that too that says, check this part of the plane. Now move on to that part. Now move on to that part. Check the fuel level. Check the oil. Check this. Check that. And like, part of the reason is because it's so involved. But the other part is because a lot of pilots have ADHD.
Which
part of the reason why they can do the job so well. It sounds dangerous, but it's one of the reasons they can do so well because I actually call ADHD a superpower. Because like I'll catch myself sometimes where like if there's like 3 things going on around me, I can tell you what's going on around me if I'm in the right mood.
Right.
But then there's other times that somebody's talking to me right in front of me and I'm like, what did you say?
Yes. I have that issue all the fucking time where if like I am not fully invested in a conversation, you could talk to me for 5 minutes and then I'll just look at you and say, I'm sorry, can you repeat like everything you just said? However, like you just said, it also gives me the advantage of my brain works in mysterious ways. Because then I am allowed to come up with shit like this. Ta-da! Stinky hat. So then I can make shit like this for myself and my friends, and it's just like, you know, where else would I have gotten this? Like, and then I can make it myself, and I'm just like, perfection. Here we go.
Minnie has a mighty need.
I have a mighty need. Minnie, I'll send it to you. If anyone wants it, I'll send it to them.
It's funny because Ella got to witness firsthand as I'm setting up for stream going, oh, I meant to do this. And then, like, I go to do something else. And I'm like, wait, I still haven't done that.
Yep. like my fucking drink. My drink took an hour because the bartender was all fucking around. The bartender forgot my drink. Where's my drink? So,
I'm curious.
Yeah.
My ADHD brain just kicked in. Hold on.
Oh, God. Oh,
so
no.
I have a reversible plushie that chat got for me. It's a little reversible owl plushie. It's one of the ones that smiles when it's one way. And then when you reverse it, it's angry.
Mm-hmm.
And I just noticed, I was just playing with it in my hands because one of those suggestions was like, if you play with something in your hand, you're going to be more talkative.
Right.
And I noticed that there was 2 little hard discs in the wings. And I'm like, are these magnets? And I'm sitting here like trying to like attach it to my like mic stand. I don't think they're magnetic.
Did they attach to each other? Like, is it meant to attach to each other?
It is magnetic.
Hey, let's go.
It's a little chubby, so I can't get them to stick to each other.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is it like meant to wrap around a pole or something? I mean, you know, pole. Pole.
I think it's more like you can like stick it to something. Like I could actually. Why are you?
Don't mind me. Don't look away.
Look away.
Look away. I'm working my magic right now. Chat, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Okay. All right. Minnie, shh, don't perceive me. Don't perceive me. So yeah, technically, I'm actually 6'2", by the way.
Yeah,
I just shrink myself to be in your presence.
Is that 6'2" in chibi form, or is that 6'2" in normal form?
6'2" in normal form. In chibi form, I'm about, I'd say like maybe 2'4". But I got a big ass head, so I can't get any bigger.
I'm both the VTuber model and me are only 5'6".
Oh, okay. So the person behind the screen is actually 5'4". But my ego is that of someone who is 6'2". Okay, my ego is that of someone who is 6'2". So
here's a question that I've actually had some really, really interesting choices for this.
Mm-hmm.
If you could share a drink with any historical figure and have a genuine conversation where they could not lie to you, who would it be and what would you talk about?
Are we talking dead or alive? Dead or,
yes.
And or alive? Okay.
Historical refers to, I mean, a second ago is technically historical.
True. True. Myself.
Myself.
Honestly, I'd really like to get the chance to talk to Steve Irwin again.
That'd be cool.
I think he was taken from us way too soon. It was unfortunate what happened to him. But just the like love and care and like genuine human like empathy that man had for every living creature blows my fucking mind every time I think about him. And I know that like his kids are continuing what he does and like awesome for them, but to meet him like in person, sit down, have a drink, talk about his life and like why he thinks the way he thinks, and went about living life the way he lived it, I think that would be really good. I think that would be a really good time.
I'm kind of my brain. My brain is sitting here. My ADHD kicked in. I'm like, when? How long ago did he die? 2006.
Yeah. Yep. So I was 10 when he died. So I'm 26 years old. Yes.
I was sitting here thinking, like, if it was closer to 2012, is that when we ended up in the time loop? I don't know if you've heard that theory.
Is that what CERN with the hadron collider or whatever?
Yeah, I think so. 2012 was when we all ended up in a loop because the world ended up ending, and these are all we're all in like the
Matrix,
basically. And the reason why things are getting more fucked up every year is because we are getting beyond the capabilities of where we should have been.
So I love conspiracy theories, actually.
Oh,
just hearing random ass off the wall conspiracy theories that people have makes me laugh, and it makes my day because some of them are just what the absolute fuck.
So
like.
So one of the ones that I brought up the interesting thing about the answers for this question was because one of the people I brought on, Gogo, he wanted to bring on the author of Sherlock Holmes, the original author of Sherlock Holmes, because he thought him and he was convinced that him and Jack the Ripper were the same person.
Oh,
because for a couple reasons. Outside of his writing works, he was a surgeon and a doctor who talked about and studied the organs that were removed from the victims from Jack the Ripper.
That's a little sussy.
Mind you, they were surgically removed from the victims. They weren't just cut out; they were surgically removed from the victims. Every single one that was found. He was known for being a looking down on women and even further down on prostitutes, which you look at the victims for Jack the Ripper and a lot of like lines up.
Yeah.
Plus, he was also semi-convinced that Houdini helped him get away with it because he spent a lot of time talking and interacting with Houdini. You know, the person who's known for escaping and making things disappear and reappear. Right. You can't tell me that he wouldn't help him escape or clean up from the scene.
Spooky. I've never heard that theory before, but I love that. It makes sense.
Right?
It makes sense.
Also, the other thing that he brought up was, why did Sherlock Holmes never investigate the biggest serial killer in history?
Because he was the biggest serial killer in history.
But I mean, obviously, it's all just speculation and a what's it called? It was a really, really interesting thing that I heard. What's one that you think that you believe?
Well, most that I believe in.
Yeah. Do you have any hot takes on stuff like that?
Area 51's a cover-up. Area 51 is put there as a diversion because there's a separate site somewhere that actually houses like some crazy shit. I don't know if it's aliens. I'm not going to say aliens, but there's probably another site somewhere that houses like some secret government bullshit.
So I'm having a weird moment of deja vu.
I think we talked about this on my stream like a couple.
Was it
like,
your
last
stream
week
or
the
was
week
it
before.
mine?
Was it? It was one of them.
Yeah.
It was one of them.
I
don't remember which one, but I think we've talked about this before. So.
I was like, wait, I remember saying almost the identical thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I told you. But yeah, no, I there's some bullshit. There's some sausage. I smell sausage in the air. So, but yeah. Oh, goodbye, Gooper.
Yeah, we're gonna just get a little bit of space back.
Do you believe in aliens?
Do I believe in aliens?
Yes.
Hold on. Let me go pick up a bottle off the floor for the self-care check.
Hey, can you give me one while you're down there, actually? You got some milkies down there?
Wait, hold on. I actually have
Do you have an asset for that, please?
Hold on. Do you want the safe for work or the NSFW one?
NSFW. Throw it at me.
Where is it?
I remember you have like an entire fucking list of drinks that are like NSFW, but I don't remember all of them. Hell yeah! Give me that shit!
Hold on. We gotta. There you go. Can you reach that?
Why is it behind me? It's behind me.
Because it's in my. Because I'm layered behind you.
Just hold on. I can just plug it into my ear hole, and okay, there we go. Boom. Ah!
I'll have to send them to after stream.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Make sure I need the calcium. Okay.
You need the calcium.
My bones. I actually don't have bones, so never mind.
The jokes are too real.
The lore is that I don't have bones. Can I order one?
Puppy, hello.
Hello. Oh no. They clipped the mommy milk. Oh no. Oh dear.
So let's see. Without doxing yourself, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? And we're talking. We're talking though. There's a thing on this.
Okay.
Money is of no issue, and part of that is that same money of being no issue. You can make any logistics work. So like, you could still stream there. You could still live your current life there. Like you could make it just work by making it disappear with money. Okay.
So if I could live anywhere with as unlimited money as possible and no strings attached, no caveats, no nothing, and do things as I do them now, I would probably want to live in either Holland or Germany. I think a major part of that is because I have family there. And that's I am half German. So like for me, it makes sense. I also have citizenship over there, so it makes life easy.
Ooh.
Just a fun fact.
Also, Eli, hello, welcome on in.
Hiya. So I think those would be my main two places. I think also, I think Australia would be fun to go to, but not to live in, because I don't do well in the heat. So I grew up somewhere very cold, and then I moved to somewhere where it's not as cold, but I hate the heat. I hate heat. I hate humidity. I can't stand it. It fucking sucks. Whoever invented humidity can kiss my shiny ass, because it's awful. So yeah.
I grew up in a place that's very cold. I live in a different place that's very cold.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of snow because I've lived in it my entire life.
Right. See, I like the snow. I love
Have
the
you
snow.
have you had to shovel and clear it out?
Yes. Yes, I have. I've also had very close encounters with a moose. So it's just like, you know. um, but no, I actually miss living somewhere where it's very cold. So
Minnie wants to know, how are you such a good bean?
how am I such a good? I don't know. How are you such a good bean, Minnie? What the fuck? Uno reverse. Boom.
In a
On the
reverse.
table.
No, you.
On the table. No, you.
I
You.
I have a fun story where I was working on an airport. Back, oh god, I think this was like 2016 or 2018. Where I used to live got hit with a massive snowstorm, and when I say massive snowstorm, I mean like over that weekend. I want to say they got 3 feet of snow in one storm.
Oh my god.
And I was working on an airport during that, which means that I was responsible, or part of the team that was responsible for clearing out said airport so that when the snow stops, they could get back running as soon as possible. What that entailed was when the snow started happening, they called everybody in that was working there, and they said, okay, we're going to pay you guys overtime, but you guys are basically going to live here until the snow stops.
Ooh.
Which they gave us places to sleep. They gave us food, whatnot. And like we took shifts throughout the weekend of like people going to bed at different times to rotate out so that people were always clearing out snow.
Right.
So I was working a plow along with one of the other guys that I was pretty good friends with at the time. He was working another plow at the time. So we're like literally driving out there at like between the hours of like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. just plowing, and we're just making fun of each other on the over the walkies and stuff like that.
Sorry. Anyway.
but that's part of the reason I'm not super fond of snow.
Right. I'm sure that's like one of those experiences that kind of sticks around for a while.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I when I was younger, I don't live there anymore, so I'm not afraid to say I lived in Alaska. So snow is very big there.
Yes.
It's a lot of snow and a lot of darkness. And then in the summer you get more light, and it's fucking bright and all the time, and oh god. But honestly, if I could go back, to add on to what I said before, if I could go back, no money, no problem, or lots of money, no problems, I would go back to Alaska as well. So
it's I've heard it's beautiful up there.
Oh, it's amazing. It's awesome up there. I love it. But it's just, if you can't handle snow, it's not the place for you. If you can't handle it being dark 6 months out of the year, it's not the place for you. So, and when I say dark, I mean like pitch black. Oh my god. Hey, let's go. You need like music to go with that. I'll send you a beatboxing clip later, and then that way you can like play it with the music.
I'll have to find like a rave sound alert, and then just have that be one of the things.
Fucking crab rave. Actually,
do I have crab rave in here? Hold on. I used to. I don't know if I still do. I don't think I do.
Everybody's partying. I love that.
So I actually kind of semi-know. I know I mentioned it. I kind of semi-know what it's like to exist in those rough conditions. I used to work overnight. Since I mentioned I worked in a place that's really, really cold, I'm far enough north where it would get dark early and wouldn't brighten up until sometimes late in the morning, especially in the winter.
Right. Yeah. And you get like an hour or two of dusk-ish.
Yes.
And then it's dark again. Yeah.
So there were days where I worked overnight where I would wake up in the afternoon, cook dinner, and then drive to work. I say cook dinner because it's what people normally consider dinner, even though it was my breakfast. And when I would be driving into work, it would already be pitch black. Right. And then when I get off work in the morning, it would still be black. So I'd get home and I'd go to bed and I would just never see the day.
Yeah. It fucking sucks, dude. It sucks.
It's
to not
terrible.
see daylight, it's just like, where's the sun? Does it still actually exist?
There were literally
Did the
some
sun
days.
explode?
There were literally some days that I would actually call into work and be like, "Hey, I can't come into work today," and they're like, "Why not?" They're like, "Because I'm sick. Like I'm taking a mental day or whatever."
Right.
And they're like, "Wait, you don't sound sick." I'm like, "I didn't get to go to bed."
Right.
Because my body literally did not let me go to bed because it's light out.
Yeah. Your body just like freaks out. It's just like, wait, what is this?
Right?
Yeah. No, I know that feeling. And then in the summer, you know, it's daylight all the fucking time. You got to get the blackout curtains. So.
Yes. Blackout curtains are a great investment, even if you don't work overnight. They're just fantastic.
True, but false for me. True, but false. Because I have to wake up with the sun, essentially, for my current stuff. So, like, if I'm not up as the sun is rising, I'm fucked. I will be late. So.
Oh, no.
The sun, as much as I hate it, is important.
So I have a feeling you're going to have a really interesting answer for this one. What is your favorite insult that either someone has said about you or you've told someone else?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So one of my favorite insults that has been said to me, somebody called me a gopher one time and I just didn't understand it. Yeah, they're like, "You look like a fucking gopher." I'm like, what does that even mean? How do I take this? Like, of all the animals you could have picked, a gopher? Like, gophers are kind of cute though. Are you calling me cute in a backhanded way? Because I already knew I was cute. You know, I already knew that. So it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. In terms of like my favorite insult to call somebody, oh god, knob gobbler.
Knob gobbler.
Yeah, knob gobbler.
I like oh my god, there's so many insults that I've heard.
You absolute crustacean.
Absolute crustacean.
Yeah. Just really stupid shit. I like stupid things. I like memes.
Like, what's one of my favorite ones to say about people is, "You're about as useful as a compass that doesn't point north."
Oh my fucking god. You're about as useful as a compass. I like that. I like that one. I'm gonna steal that one. What's another one? What's another one that I say? Fuck. I can't. What? This is okay. This is the problem I have with interviews. When you ask me a question, everything in my brain is just like, "Goodbye, Freebird, Freebird." So it's just like, fuck. I'll think of it later, but for right now, I'm like, I can only think of gopher and crustacean. Which means I probably want crab legs because I love crab legs.
Crab legs.
Dude, crab legs.
You could pour water out of a boot if you couldn't put water. You couldn't pour water out of a boot if the instructions were written on the bottom.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Jesus Christ. That's a good one. I like that. We're gonna skip
around a little bit now.
Yeah. No worries.
If you could go back in time as your current self and give advice to your 18-year-old self, what would you say?
Oh god. It's gonna get a little serious. At the time, when I was 18, I was in a rough spot with people that I shouldn't have been in with. So I'm gonna say, if I could go talk to 18-year-old Ella and tell her anything in the world, it would be to walk away. Learn how to walk away from people. Because if you put yourself in a position that you are not comfortable with, and you continue to stay in that position until it grinds your life to pieces, it's not fun. It's not fucking fun. As much as it may, like, momentary, fleeting amounts of fun, don't. Learn how to walk away. This is the biggest piece of advice I'd give myself.
That is actually really good advice for people in general.
Yeah,
it is.
Learn
learn how to accept the fact that okay, like you can't be friends and you cannot be in a relationship, because I'm not just talking like, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, dating relationship. We're talking like friendship as a relationship too. You cannot be in a relationship with everybody that you meet. And this doesn't just extend out to other people. This also extends out to family members.
Yes.
Learn how to pick up the pieces and walk away if it's in your best interest.
Yes. Like, not everyone's gonna like you.
And understand that it's not your fault if somebody doesn't take you walking away from their relationship, you know, well. So if they take it poorly and like they get upset at you, like that's not your fault.
Right. Right. I think the other thing too is like communicate. Learn how to talk. Learn how to speak up for yourself. Because I used to be really bad at it. I'm way better at it now, but fuck me. I used to be so bad at that.
On top of the communication thing, learn how to reach out and talk to other people.
Yes.
I know you talked about wanting to get better at that. I keep calling Minnie out on things. Minnie literally writes to me and goes, so Zimu. And I was like, yes. She goes, so how do you make friends?
Yeah.
And I was like, so Minnie, you can literally write this and copy and paste this to people. And I literally put it in quotations for her to make it even better. And I said, send this to them. Hey, I think you're really cool. Would you want to hang out and play games sometimes?
Honestly, okay.
And then
Minnie's getting better.
And then a week later, she writes back to me and she goes, I hate you. I was like, why? She goes, because it worked. And on top of that, I was like, oh, okay. They're like, yeah, I'm hanging out with this person then. And then like a day later, she's like, we're collabing the next day. I was like,
let's go.
I was like, okay. But like for real though, I as much as I tease Minnie about stuff like that, like streaming doesn't take away the social aspect between people.
No,
so like you still need to reach out to people, and you still need to be able to take that step of like not feeling. I understand that like not everybody's comfortable with like social interactions, but like even just existing on the platform is a social interaction.
Right. Existing is social.
And on top of that too, understanding that not everybody has to be your friend to interact with them.
Right.
I mean, it helps, but like you can hang out and vibe with people that you're not necessarily friends with. And like the other on that note too is if you want to create content with somebody, they don't have to be your friend. There are business relationships. Like that is a thing. Like it doesn't have to be just a parasocial or a friendship thing just to interact with people or create content with each other or whatever.
I agree with this. I agree with this statement. Now, do I prefer, honestly, to make content with like people I know really well? Yes. Yes. Because there is already that rapport there. There's already that ease of just chit-chatting and talking nonsense and saying stupid shit, and that person laughs. You know? Like that. Ta-da! I'm so funny.
Like Benny the Platypus.
Oh my god. See? If you were to just walk up to somebody and do that, they'd probably be like, can I help you? Whereas
or
I'm
if
just
I would
like,
be like,
do it again.
If I'd be like, Benny the Platypus, I created a coopinator so that we can create coops of people.
I created the iPhone. I created the iMac. See? It just makes things easier.
Just the whoa.
Whoa.
Wait, Vivi, have you not heard my have you my Doofenshmirtz impersonation?
Oh my god. The doof.
Doofenshmirtz. Oh, you did? Okay.
Okay.
Well, I've only done it I think one other stream, and it's been a while.
Gotcha. Oh. Don't forget to flip your birds. Don't forget to flip your birds.
We're doing kick flips over here.
But Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. I tease.
Listen, my wallet needs a bit of a break.
Same though.
And I have talked to Sai. It's going to be around my 1 year. And there's going to be a whole lot of stuff. Varnus, hello, welcome on in.
Hey, another burb.
Mojo says, "Who needs legs anyways?" When I know a little bit of backstory about, or a little bit of background stuff for Mojo. There may be a certain someone working on a future 2.0 for Mojo.
But yeah, no,
no worries, Varnus. You're always welcome to come back whenever you feel like it.
Dude, I didn't realize, going back to like what we were chatting about before with VTubing and like getting started, my wallet screams. In a good way.
How long have you had those? Wait, hold on. I was looking at chat. When did you put those on?
Just now. You like my eyebrows? I trimmed them myself. They used to be way better. They used to be way worse, actually.
Were they a unibrow?
Maybe.
The
brows.
God.
Dude, the brows, bro. The brows.
The brows.
The brows. Hey, how you doing? Are you gooped? What wallet? Oh no. Not the wallet gone missing. But yeah, no, this is my natural look. This is naturally how
your natural look.
This is my natural brow, okay? I'm very blocky. Magoop. Oh, you want a magoop? There you go. Double hat. Oh fuck. Let me just there. You know what? Fuck it. There. The arm gets a hat now.
The arm gets a hat. Oh my god.
The arm gets a hat. I don't have enough room.
And you get a hat.
As big as my fucking head is, you would think I have enough room for 2 hats, but the fact is, I don't. I just don't.
Mojo needs more hat.
This head is empty. Need more hat? Okay, I got you.
I feel like Mojo's channeling his inner TF2.
You need
your
more
hat. I want it.
Okay, I got my chef hat.
Actually, do I have hats? Hold on. Do I have?
I have Bandita's hat.
I got Bandita's hat too.
All right, we can be twinsies. I'm gonna layer my hats a bit.
Where is?
Wait, no.
Bandita hat. Ah.
We'll put the stinky hat on my arm. There we go. All right. I am a goop of many hats, okay? You've heard of a man of many masks. You've heard of No, you haven't heard of goops of many hats yet. Oh wait, I think I have your goggles somewhere.
I gave them to you. I sent them to you.
I think you did. Hold on. I know you did. Let me I gotta get the goggles too. I gotta get the fucking drip. Tell me why I typed in Google.
God. Maybe he wants a self-care check.
Self-care check? Okay.
Ease. Self-care check for me is anything you need at the time. So if you need to like stretch, de-shrimp, hydrate,